What's up, everybody? MagicRacingDudes.com here to watch the Grade 1 First Lady Stakes, Race 8 at Keeneland on Saturday, October 7th. Not officially a Breeders' Cup winning year for the filly mare turf like it used to be, but the winner of this race you'd expect either goes to the mile or to the filly mare turf. Now, this race is at a 1 mile distance, so maybe that's why it's not a winning year for the filly mare turf. I used to think that was a little bit odd, but the defending champion and nearly the winner of the filly mare turf last year, because she loves Keeneland so much, is back here, and that's the 3-5 favorite right there on screen in Italian. Now, we have seen some chinks in the armor within Italian, right? We saw her last time out. She got caught going 9 furlongs in the Grade 1 Diana Stakes, but you know, that was the return, I think, to a mile is going to be to her benefit. I like her going at the being back at Keeneland at a track that she has proven to love as well. So it's not a sexy one because she's the 3-5 favorite off a 4-5 morning line. But yeah, that's my top pick here. I know everybody at the Racing Dudes loves her. I have her singled in a pick 5 that is still alive. By the way, the TCA Stakes, if you missed that one, holy smokes, that was a heck of a finish when you're singled to the winner, but it's by a nose hair. Whew, I usually lose those. Glad to be on the winning side of that one. As far as Exactas go, it doesn't get any better. I think it's a 3-2 Exacta, which is the opposite of what we saw last on the Grade 1 Diana. The two being White Beam, another Chad Brown trainee in this race, caught in Italian right at the wire. And so I think that, again, that was 9 furlongs. I think the mile suits in Italian. I think it kind of is not to White Beam's perfect style. And then you also have, for my trifecta, I'm going to go for a little bit of a price. Give me the number 7. New Year's Eve. She's 20-1 here. She just shows up in a lot of these races and gives a good effort. I mean, 3 back in the Grade 1 Just a Game going a mile. She missed third by a neck, missed second by a length. So she was a length away from being second to In Italian, who won by almost 4 lengths that day. So she was right there with her. She finished third in her 2 previous races to Didia, who's not a bad filly. I don't think she's anywhere near the caliber to win a race like this, but you know, I definitely think she can get up there at a big price to spice things up. So we're headed to the gate for the Grade 1 First Lady Stakes. Again, not a winning year in officially for the Breeders' Cup filly mare turf, but you would expect that out of this, someone's going to go the winner. Right there, Gina Romantica, the 3rd Chad Brown, also the 2nd owned by Peter Brant, who also owns in Italian the 3-horse. There's the 2 White Beam, the Juddmont Farms homebred. There you see the 3 in Italian, 3-5 going to the gate. Also the 6, This Name Is Okay, at 49-1. The 4 Jumbly at 9-1 going in. The 7 New Year's Eve, there she is. She's 21-1 on the screen there, but I see 19-1 on my odds. And then Evie Jet, 16-1, the last to load. They're all in the gate. And get everybody settled. That 6 does not want to turn her head. There, they're off. The 7 and 8 is step slow. New Year's Eve is a come from behind type anyways. In Italian, looked like she would have a very clear speed advantage here. White Beam is not going to press her. She's going to sit off like you see her did. The 4 Jumbly forwardly placed. The 6, This Name Is Okay. 3 wide going into that turn. Smart, I think, of Joel Rosario to take in Italian a little bit off of the rail and keep her out a little bit. Challenge horses like White Beam, for example, if you want to come up the rail and come pressure me, go right ahead. 23-2 for the opening quarter. A good, sensible fraction for her. It is a mile race, and she's doing it all on her own, and she looks very comfortable. Good to see up there. They're really not that spaced out, and it is an 8-horse field, so everybody should kind of get a fair shot here, other than the fact that the favorite, who was a front runner, is getting everything. Literally matched her opening quarter within the second quarter, so 46-4. The 6 is starting to weaken. That 3 wide trip wasn't working for White Beam. Unable to keep, or is going to let Jumbly take first run. White Beam, I think Flavien Prat really wants off the rail, and Jumbly is accidentally keeping her pinned in there behind her stablemate. Here we go. All right, there they go. And then there's the 3. She's going to open up. She crosses over. Big efforts from Evie Jets and Gina Romantica. Oh my gosh, it's going to be Peter Brant, Chad Brown. Which one's going to get there? Gina Romantica, the other Chad Brown. Wow. Wow. The other Chad Brown, just like everybody thought, right? Tyler Gaffleone, man, breaking hearts. Breaking hearts out there. Super fast final time there too. That's twice an Italian's gotten caught when she probably shouldn't have. This time especially. Gina Romantica with a hell of an effort to come flying from off the pace there. White beam, I mean, White beam was trapped, but she just didn't quite have it there. Gina Romantica springs the upset here, 9-1 in the Grade 1 First Lady Stakes. Chad Brown continues winning this race. Listen, Gina Romantica last year, third start on turf of the cycle. She came to Keeneland in October and won the Grade 1 QE2 Cup, going a mile and an eighth here. This was third off the layoff for her, and she hadn't looked great in the Eatontown to start the season. She hadn't looked much better in the Grade 1 Beverly D last out. And boy, this time she just had one hell of a kick. Gaffleone decided to take her farther back than I think she'd been traveling in her previous races, and maybe that helped her a little bit. You can look last year to when she won the Grade 3 Pebbles at was second in the Grade 3 Pebbles, but was 4 lengths back and just missed by a half length. Previous to that, won a non-graded stakes at Saratoga, was 10 lengths back and ended up winning by a length and a quarter. So coming from off the pace isn't what she tried in her previous 2 starts, but she tried it here and it worked for her. 11-1 is what she ends up being there. Updated odds, defeats the 2-5 favorite defending champion in Italian. Chad Brown keeps the title. Peter Brant, the owner, keeps the title. This is Chad Brown's race every year. Man, 11-1 on Gina Romantica. If you played the other Chad Brown and skipped out on the 2-5 favorite and the 3-1 second choice, good to you. Evie Jets, a good effort. She outran her odds at 20-1. I thought that would be New Year's Eve, and it wasn't. It was Evie Jets, but she gets the job done. As far as the Breeders' Cup goes, I don't want anything with Gina Romantica in any race. In Italian, if she goes to the mile as a pace presence, we'll see how that lines up, how that race lines up for her. But otherwise, no, nothing I want for the Breeders' Cup out of here. What do you think? Tell me your thoughts down below in the comments section before you leave. Click like on the video, subscribe to youtube.com/racingdudes. Visit racingdudes.com for free picks every race, every track, every day across the country. Gearing up for the Breeders' Cup. Make sure you are tuned into all of the Breeders' Cup coverage we'll have at racingdudes.com. Until next time, good luck. RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track. It's Breeders' Cup season, and we've got wall-to-wall coverage of the World Championships. Subscribe to youtube.com/racingdudes right now. Click the notification bell. You never want to miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.